particular just had a magical round right there. Picks him up on short, waiting in window like that. And that's the brutal part about these anti-ecos. If you slack for just a second, if you give your opponent the slightest of edges, they will wreck you. And we just saw that happen. Fnatic are now in the driver's seat.
Very impressive stuff. And here we see hellraisers setting up for a traditional A push. It's actually interesting because they don't really, I mean, they obviously forced it up here. They only have 3 rifles and 3 people with pistols. It's going to be a little bit tricky. You see the grenade raining in, standard as could be, and Crim's just going to find the opening kill, find the second one to follow up. Olofmeister jumping and shooting in the back line here, and he's going to, JW running right into Angel, leading Simple and Makalov.
They're really trying to do damage here with the nade, spotting everything out. It was JW and Crim grabbing everything out. Now is the real problem. hellraisers, they cracked all of their money in that last round, and this is a bit of a hard come down for them, especially after that strong first 2 rounds.
Didn't Custom Mike, credit for winning those anti-ecos, then they go in, sort of throw away the 3rd round, and now they're in a really tough spot here. It is the terrorist side of this map, and if you can get away with winning 5 or 6 rounds on this one, you're going to be all right. So it's not like they're completely trashed right now, but they're in a little bit of a strange position because they could be doing much better, and they just have to try and forget about that and keep soldiering on here.
It looks like it's going to be a D-rush here. Pronax just going to spot it out. Here's Molotov. He's ready for the barbecue.
If Markov gets the kill, maybe that whole thing changes, but it's a tough position for them.
Exactly. You were right. I think you hit the nail on the head there. If Markov can get a kill, that really puts JW in a bit of a pressure situation. Another second there, and JW may pull away from the window and not spot it. But the problem is that Markov's no bomb, and they have yet to see the bomb. Fnatic just keep their cool at that point. There's no reason for them to move. So once again, we find ourselves in a situation that favors Fnatic, although this is still a pretty decent buy coming out from hellraisers. Only problem is Angel gets caught trying to bait a shot from JW, and now once again, the entry goes Fnatic's way.
So do have Simple opening, and you have to be careful when you're trying to out-off JW, but at the same time, Simple has proven himself to be kind of a madman as well. That could be the difference they need right now, because something clearly has to change for hellraisers. They've lost 7 rounds in a row, so I mean, either Simple comes up with a really, really good all-round here and just wins them the round, or I'd really like to see hellraisers trying to put some more speed on this whole thing. Try and see if they can maybe rush that B-bomb side and see if it works. Because Fnatic's hold and B-bomb side hasn't been that great to deal with any kind of rush at all.
Yeah, Bravado were able to put some pressure over on that side earlier today. I mean, you're still talking about dealing with Flusher and Pronax, who will spread you given a chance, but for hellraisers right now, they're running through their playbook, and they are starting to get ground down here, especially losing that entry strike time and time again. But guess what? Simple is here, and from the A pit, he takes off Olofmeister, who was working around there, and the bomb is through, making his way up onto that site. This is going to come down to Fnatic retaking, but first, they have to deal with Markov.
He's doing such a good job hiding the smoke, but he gets caught eventually. Now they're trying to find time. Simple, missing an opportunity. He's almost getting to face it down. Simple will pick up a kill anyway. Gets a second one too. Pronax is gone, and finally Flusher will take him up. But it's 2-on-1 Crim, the only one left here. This should be a hellraisers round. They just have to stay safe and they're hitting, and I'm sure Blade right now is screaming at them. Do not peek, don't move. Crim, he doesn't have any grenades left. We're running in here, trying to see if he can find anybody in a corner. He thinks it once, but it's definitely not going to work out for him. And he will try and knife him. Oh, this time it's successful as well. So a little bit more money on Makalov and team at 5,000
yeah, what is happening? Knives everywhere. But that right there, Fnatic is like the noodle up to the last Markov from basically gloves, and Markov is like, that is still pretty slick play. But now at least hellraisers, they know this is not double ego scenario for them. They got the plant, they get bonus money from that $950, so this is still hellraisers going to be buying in the next round. They aren't out of it yet, but they line up for JW. 1 shot, 2 kills. Hello.
Beautiful. Almost like they choreographed that. Very, very nice. It was Markov off the border, then they just kept switching rifles around for a while. But yeah, definitely a change. Simple picking it up, and before he joined the team, you would have seen Markov probably do it, or Future or someone.
That is very nice adaptation coming out from hellraisers, putting 2 guys up into the apartment this time. Fnatic do get punished there, and now it's a 2-man lead here for hellraisers. This is very fine work from them. All of a sudden, hellraisers one change, putting an extra guy up there to cover Simple. they have 2 off to work with hellraisers.
Look at Fnatic, they rotated their whole portal with a bomb. There's nobody at B, and I think maybe Marco was about to figure this out. Yeah, he's walking in, he notices the rotation already happening. Great play for Marco, great play for hellraisers right now. They need to get in, get the spawn down, that's going to be perfect. So that's walking right in, that's got to be careful.
Should get the flag, this would be big, but he tries to play it safe, back off. There's still there's somebody running around in TF, and there was somebody lurking in T apartments as well. Yeah, so there you go. Plus the finally punch those are down. But that did waste some time there for Fnatic. They're going to say he's going to be on the other side of the map right now. It's going to take a long time for him to get in position to help his teammates, and it's not going to be fast enough for Fnatic. He is gone. Simple with a nice play.
Yeah, I'm not sure they can easily be taken unless how they start making series of things. This is just fine for Terror Science. That's going to be a 4th round. They haven't even got one smoke. That's not going to be enough. Get a quick pressure here. And pick up any of that. The first one of the doing a fine job right now. Markov's going to be as well. So hellraisers, they can up with just the orbital line. They're going to kick JW in that direction. They're going to be different.
But you're right, he does hold on to that AWP. Team of fighting things here. Because they really don't have a lot of money. If they can see hellraisers, they can everything the last round. They still managed to get the 8K. Oh, that's awesome. People know it's actually Doja who is Robert. You think that Doja is going to have that, but it's not the case.
Few grenades in 2 smokes. Could make an A play work. It's not going to be sadly easy, but maybe it'll give them the opening they're looking for. Great headshot there, but JW instantly retaliates. And now Fnatic know what's up. They can smell the A push coming. JW will pick up a second shot with that big sniper rifle. Markolov charging through the smoke with a C's there, but he's not going to be good enough to take it down. Angel, the last man standing here. Big healthy sign. Nobody swats the bomb, so nobody actually leaves the bomb site. I'm hoping we can get some shots with a blade in the back. When you see him back there, you do see him talking a lot. So it's kind of easy. Remember, they can just keep everyone, reminded. Actually, we don't know where the bomb is yet.
Sometimes they do it, and sometimes they won't. So I said to this girl, hey, you get out, and she got to a beat and began to shout.
The shot on Fnatic just to save. He was trying to get around that corner for Fnatic, but JW's actually hit that angle working on the edge of that smoke. Simple now going to come in and try to return the favor, but he's not going to find the angle. And this is now looking like Fnatic able to get through. The ball ball somehow finds this.
Find the opening, they might be able to get the A bomb side anyway, or they can rotate back to B, because actually that would also be an option where the bomb is right here. Flashbang goes in and it's perfectly timed. Simple teamwork coming out right now for hellraisers, but it's really beautiful to see that happening like that. Because, like we said previously, this is a team mostly well known for having 5 superstars that play 5 individual superstar games, all in the same map somehow. But that sort of stuff is really easy to pull off, and it works beautifully when you make it happen here. JW with a headshot as Markolov goes down as well. And that took us from a 2-on-4 into a 2-on-2. Just basically 10 to 1 second. Russia taking a fight in the middle here. But the bomb goes down. Now he doesn't have to fight, he just has to buy time.
Look at that play he decides to make as well. Simple was going to take him so much time to get through here. He doesn't know where Russia is. If Russia went back up connected, Kucha's going to try and clear it out, but Russia gets the drop on Simple, and even makes it out of here alive. Kucha will finally hunt him down, but that wasted so much time, and JW's in the perfect position to deal with it.
Tracker had actually gets the right angle for that Molotov. JW can still run through it and survive, but it would be a terrifying moment anyway. That's really scary.
He would make that, it would just wouldn't happen as well, because then their focus would be on that Molly. But these 2 shots happened simultaneously between Russia and JW, just completely turned it around with Fnatic. Well, Russia, once again, they're going to be smoking a bit. They're trying to control the information the hellraisers will have, but this is going to be a crucial round for hellraisers. Their money right now has got to be low. They really don't have anything in the bank. Neither do Fnatic.
Yeah, everyone's kind of playing rogue at the moment. They're right stepping one of those big swing rounds. Markolov all the way up the connector is going to be JW opening up, but a good return from both Markolov and Angel to bring it back in favor of the hellraisers. A lot rides on this. It's all up like the products and strings left. They could take a massive step towards winning this second match, making up first in the group. You think this is winning round?
That's right, I'm bleeding, and I'm
55 seconds, they still have one more.
Hey, I'm the latest and I'm even the bellow black. And remember everybody, my motto is, honesty is the best policy.
Really tough to get through if Molotov goes down, or even if he just gets a good entry bank. Fnatic, they've stacked everyone up here. The backup is far away for hellraisers if these two players don't make it though. Angel's going to pick up the first kill, get the second one as well. Now he just needs one more to make it for the quad. He's already got 3 of them, and the Molotov is the last man standing here. Grenade range.
Just keeping the score and perfect team play there between the two of them. Really setting it up. That was all. That position is so brutal as well when you can actually execute it correctly. Just because, look at where Chris is looking. Bonax as well is going to be looking out that window towards the site. Their eyes are drawn to the site, either to the van, to the bench, or to the site itself. The fact that Angel can just have that peekaboo moment where he comes around that corner, it just ruins Fnatic. And now we can see hellraisers, they were able to hold on to a situation without losing too many men. And Fnatic are the ones who are down in the pit. They have no money.
They need to get this bomb down. Hellraisers, comeback isn't quite real yet, but it's definitely within the realm of possibilities now, that's for sure. Doja all the way in the background, gotta be a little bit careful here. They don't want to give up too many rifles, they just gotta stay alive here, make sure Fnatic don't run away with the round or anything silly like that, and then they should be alright. Doja almost getting caught in the corner, they try to knife him, but he just retaliates with 2 quick kills, and JW is gonna be the last man standing. He gets another kill in here, knife gets out, and that's gonna be the end of it. No chance.
I think it was okay. That was a bit of a flip up. We won't let that happen again, but Fnatic do get a pretty decent buy out of it now. Full nades with AKs. So this is definitely a big round for Fnatic. And once again, this is where we start to see that seesaw, where Fnatic, their money is either going to go up or down. They need to start chaining rounds together.
12-9 being the scoreline. JW's 2 kills away from dropping a 30 bomb in the second half right here. Simple, good angle. He spots the gun barrel. He shoots a little bit too quick. C-set 75. Oh, JW! That's a team kill on Crims, but still looking good for Fnatic. They've got a 2-man lead here, or a 1-man lead, and they just need to get in and win this round. That's absolute paramount for them. Because otherwise, hellraisers is definitely going to start coming back into the game. They're going to start building a real economy too.
JW making a lot of noise here. Angel knows he's working right around the corner. JW now holding this angle though perfectly, but guess what? Angel, he wants that room to be on fire. Oh, but instant turn back there by JW with the smoke to cancel it. Not phased one bit.
Pretty smart, he's unscoped, and that's going to be his end. As Doja picks up a headshot now to push us on. There's nobody covering this safe bomb site. They can get in and get this bomb down, and it's a 3-on-3 big round for Fnatic if they can make this work. And hellraisers trying to buy time, smoking up, just making sure they can get in and retake this, or at least, even better, prevent the bomb from going down. That would be the ultimate goal here. Doja charging in a little bit crazy. He's going to take down Flusher. Bomb being planted in that smoke, but this is really good for hellraisers. Doja's fought a huge way back in. He picks up a second kill, now making it a third for himself. As Olafwhite is the last man standing, 1-on-3, and they are coming. Angel will take him down, and if you look at
that was very well done. Doja in particular, once again, individual plays coming through, with Doja waking up that time around.
It's all about the bench. Damn straight, I'm dominating, no bluff in my conversation. While you anticipating your concentration is taking it on your station. I'm bluffing out,
never really get into this position where the bomb's down and they get good off the top positions, and then they can find trying to prevent the retake. They actually end up losing before that even happens.
You can't stop when the pressure's applied. So jump inside, feel the vibe, let's ride.
They do manage to afford 3 rifles, but then physical grenades, I think it's still a pretty healthy buy, all things considered. Now let's see if Fnatic can actually manage something out of this. What do they have in mind? Because they've gone to B, they've gotten shut down. A side, not looking for them either. What does Fnatic have in store for us now? Try and catch hellraisers off guard.
Players do what they want, squares do whatever they can. Keep saying like Jackie Chan, my plan is to expand, advance the game.
Good idea. At this point, would it just
I rearrange things, shaking the lane, they can't hang. If you ain't moving fast, I'm in the high speed chase, stop the car to give a buzz change. I'm in the car,
he got 3 kills in that round. No reason why JW can do the same thing.
and that's what I'm coming to.
Making the save enough, and if it ain't up, Angel starting to face the Kodak. That's one of the 2 rifles they had already got.
big blow down here.
And that's what I'm coming with to make a nigga submit. If it ain't hard, then it's hard to spit. And it's hard to go out when it's dark. Just knee high to a glass, I'm a tone in the eye, pop a showstopper, drop a five.
They are going to still have to take a pass through connector, but Fnatic can take a lot of damage. Hellraisers, they've already rotated in.
Don't stop, ticking like a wristwatch. Hot shots get popped, different from the kids, not like
That is how
that.
Fnatic
Track
are working.
fall
We're
down,
thinking about
come
it.
back, impact, stay strapped. Niggas gotta
Well, now it's just a
red time, coming with that shit. And that's what I'm coming with to make a nigga
worked out fairly well. But, oh no, Ripple, his bait backfired. He still stands with it though. He gets the kill on JW.
That's persistence, man. Just running through the fire that you just put down to pick up a kill on somebody who has only pistols and no armor.
And it's hard to go out when you're sparking it.
Yeah, that's determination.
Those grandma players, they're just sometimes they just don't work out. And now this is actually a very big dangerous position. If he can just get this range, well, Angel's going to come in and lend a helping hand. 3 frags for him. Could potentially pick up a
Level on hellraisers. Look at Simple. He spots the guy coming over. He knows someone hanging out corner, so he just makes a call over to Angel and says, I need some help. Picking up this around the corner. And the help is there really risky. So I mean, it's a small moment we can measure that stuff. Small easy when we kind of do the voice bombs. Definitely a great communication going on. And that's going to bring us to a nice score. 12-12, ladies and gentlemen. Hellraisers from 11-4 first half have actually made it back to a position where they're now favorites to win. I think they're going to go for a bit of a standard push here, though they are being a couple of people up the middle. There's going to be a pincer movement towards the A1 side. Here we go. Fnatic not wasting any time at all. Dream is charging in. He's going to take down the first kill on Fnatic with a follow-up as well. They're going to find Doja. The speed is the key here for Fnatic, and it's actually working.
It is exactly an outcome. You can see always he didn't know quite how to react. They thought that they had an extra second to play with, but that bomb now gets planted, and now Fnatic actually is decent after plants as well. Prince going to be able to put the pressure on here at Vector. This is a real problem for Hell. Let's go ahead and ramp it up. Full smoke round on A site. So quickly that Hellraisers clearly just didn't know how to react with the speed.
The response from Hellraisers is saying, alright, if you're going to throw smoke, we're going to buy an auto sniper, because that weapon doesn't really worry that much about smokes. And then we also have the AWs here on Simple. Let's see if this is going to be enough here. Fnatic switching it up a little bit, underpass one post and the rest couple mid. They just want to see if they can find the kickoff here. Simple takes the first kill on JW, and that's obviously a big hit. Trading's also low on health. It's going to be the auto sniper. He picks up the second one as well. All the players are gone. Angel raining down all the way from the middle here. It's going to be fucking with a freaking good hit from the muscle, but I'm not sure it's enough.
Trying to go up the corner piece there as well, but now the nation is coming in. Fnatic a bit low. Still feasible for them. The ball is working very it's one was old and hoping that somebody from Hellraisers is going to speak, but at this point Hellraisers, there is no use for them to beat the mid. They've got the man advantage, they're holding it. It's actually going to be Doja pushing to 8 hit, which is a good advantage for them.
This is what Blaze can do so much worse. You can actually tell the team right now where you're all covering each other. No one is going to die right now without somebody being able to return the kill. Unlike the last one for which they lost coverage, this is a really good position for them here. Simple jumps down, gets the kill on Fnatic. I think even spotted Crusher, so they know everything here. The ball is over dropping the middle, and almost no way Crusher can make his way out on this. Hellraisers just lose their minds and start to really lost up.
So look at it, Fnatic, they have enough to keep together a bind here, but this is going to be everything. If they were to lose this round, Fnatic, Hellraisers could have match point in their hands, and there's very little that Fnatic could do about it.
I can't believe that Angel has almost caught up to JW in kills. That's actually insane that he's made it this far back. And by the way, he should be interviewed more in the future. I realized in the pre-show, so we should definitely get on that. But that was very impressive what's happening here. Hellraisers is definitely a bit of a reformed team. They've not much got the previous lasers this time. And it is going to be their turn. Simple picking up the opening kill. Also sniper finally goes down as Angel just overextends his position a tiny bit there. And Marcelo walking in the middle, and he gets the angle through the smoke. He's not quite going to get it, but that's kind of a decent position. Once you get into the ladder room, you can make you have a lot of control. That's a really central point in the match.
Especially for the double as well, so they would be able to catch them focusing on here. Stepping a little bit on the apartment, but nobody's close enough on Hellraisers to really real that. Especially with getting trying to sell a fake right now, they really don't have to be able to work with them. They don't have to be close enough. They don't have to single made on the Fnatic is going to have to come to the 1-1 and basically trying to outweigh Hellraisers. This is all going to come down to Hellraisers now. Not getting impatient, not rotating on the side, being content to sit and wait.
They're just standing completely still right now. Which doesn't seem like a fantastic experience really important because Fnatic, you're right, they were banking everything on the idea that hellraisers was going to come looking for them. Now they're running out of time. There's 24 seconds left. And they try and make their way to the B-bomb side. This is like down Simple first in the corner. Oh, Kuja picked up one, so killed. They line up when he finally goes down. 15 seconds, 14 seconds. The bomb is attempted here. Doja gets the kill, and that's the only thing that matters. Markov can now just wait. Kronak tries to pick it up. He's going to make it around the corner, and he will get the mark.
Such a close call. Such a close call, but just a second. He had a second and a half to get that bomb plant down, Kronak, and he just barely does it.
Leave it to Captain Sweden to pick that one up at the end. That's a lot of weight to put on your in-game leader, but he came out on top, putting them at 14 rounds. Hellraisers can still buy. That's the big problem here. Fnatic lose around the 2 point. They don't have any money. Hellraisers can almost win the game just by winning this next one, but the same is true for Fnatic. This is on the edge of a knife right here. All the way up from the B hallways, landing in the mid-connector, and that's really a follow function. I will never get bored of it. It's so good.
That was awesome. So clean, so smooth.
I'm not your boy, toy.
That smoke's going down.
I'm just a sexy boy.
Always is just go out and win the battle. One on push, one all the way back now. Simple. This is actually a very strong RPG with the off. Although he looks like the first forward, this could get punished. But the nade is going to rain in, and he just barely misses the opportunity. And he doesn't follow up on JW, and the place is not come through on more Fnatic.
Pulls in a little bit too fast, he gets a double kill. I think he knows there's someone here that's loud. Right here.
Just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy, toy.
Around like that, the performance, individual performance coming in.
I'm just a sexy boy.
I thought he had ripped his opportunity there when he slid off the side of the van. I'm thinking, okay, this is where Fnatic speed up behind, but he repeats it and gets the job done. Simple right now. The reach and the distance too. Look at this.
Hands off the merchandise.
Obviously, they have to equal now with the defense are fighting for overtime. That's what they're discussing right now. How do you secure overtime?
Just a sexy
That's the only goal they have right now.
I'm not your boy,
It seems to
toy.
me like Fnatic has shied away from doing that defense. Maybe they're worried that everyone has figured out how to deal with it. And Hellraisers are at least shown one they can deal with the portion of it. They're not that many like tricks. I think when they approach something that's very interesting one of these days, where they actually have a smoke that lands right on the opposite on now, and you stay at the second spot where you stand from the smoke middle, you can just smoke the connector from there, and then you can actually walk up catwalk just to the spot, like very fast. That's a rush now.
I'm not your boy,
I was very interested that this is now going to be
just a sexy
here.
boy.
First seed going into the playoffs on the line, and Fnatic are on the brink. The team that you think going into it, they're unbeatable.
And the Fnatic is that means Cloud9 has actually revenged themselves on Fnatic instead, which is not going to be the reminder. Smoking off just on the mid here to make sure someone can get out, and it's going to be Flutter up there. And then it looks like Fnatic want to play a good stand at A-round into it, and that's perfect position right here. Easy kill on Flutter, no chance at all. The rest of Fnatic really have to make this count. Hellraisers are already selling grip.
Yeah, they're going to be able to rotate right back into the connector and just close in on this site. Fnatic are going to have a second to breathe here. They aren't even out on